What's going on, YouTube? We back with another video today. So Tim actually got the Type R conversion bumper for his Civic Si and everything. And I'm not gonna lie, we got a little ahead of ourselves. We started test fitting it and everything. And first, I'm gonna show y'all what we had to take off in order for this to fit. We had to take off this whole front bash bar. I'm not gonna lie, it weighs a decent amount, even though it's aluminum. But so, end of the day, weight savings. But look at this shit, bro. God damn, it should look mean, bro. We got it on some wood blocks right now, so you can get high, take off the original bumper. But this is gonna be a lot lower than his original bumper. He's gonna look a lot lower. So for this video, we're actually gonna be obviously test fitting, as you can tell. And we're gonna be painting the bumper, and then in the next video will actually be the full bumper review and everything, because well, it's gonna take a couple days of work. So, because we're not gonna take this shop, we went estimate $2,500. $2,000 was the cheapest one. I'm good. It costs more than the bumper. So yeah, let me just show y'all the fitment as of right now, at least for the test fitting. So let me turn the camera around for y'all. So here's the gaps. So far, at least with everything, we just kind of somewhat clipped it in. We didn't go fully because we're about to take it off. But overall, it's actually not bad. We haven't, obviously, we gotta take off the fog lights. We did make sure it cleared that sensor right there, so that's good. But haven't put this in or that, or the front grille. The person we bought it off of did scuff this up, but we are about to paint it, so I'm gonna fix that up for him and everything. But overall, that's like the minor damage that it has. We also have to cut that middle section for his grille. But yeah, overall, fitment's pretty good. Obviously, ABS isn't gonna fit the best. That's what they say. But overall, we had some pretty good. This little headlight gap. Obviously, also this headlight is not fully in because we had to take it out in order to take off the bash bar. But I'd say fitment's pretty good. We did fully assemble the bumper with the front lip, the grill, the bottom grill, fog light harness. We didn't put the front grill because we did not have that part, but everything fit pretty good. But I'm about to start painting it. I'm about to start sanding. By the end of today, for me at least, it should be primered, hopefully. If not, at least fully sanded. I'll primer tomorrow. Depends on how late it gets, but that should be the case. But let's get the main man's feelings about everything. Let's ask him how he feels.
All right, so obviously we wanted the bash bar to be on, but you know, we had to do what we had to do for the Type R conversion bumper. But you know, it's okay, you know, we'll save a little weight, you know, it doesn't really do much, but you know, we'll do it. You know, over here, we're gonna try to get the fog light garnish from this one, because it is a 2020, the 2021 garnish, whatever.
I don't think it's gonna fit. I'm telling him that right now.
We're gonna try to do it. But other than that, everything seems really good. It looks very aggressive. I like the way it looks a lot, and can't wait to see when it's painted.
Bro, what in that post-game interview, bro? But yeah, honestly, guys, I'll be honest. It's a lot of work. This is a lot of work. Learning experience, so that's good for me. I like to get some experience under my belt. So yeah, next time y'all tell me, I'm gonna go and take this out. We're gonna try to fit the fog light garnish. I doubt it's gonna fit, but we're gonna try. Next clip you should see of me is when we're starting to sand and primer. So I'll catch y'all then. All right, so as you can tell, we prepped the garage. So I saw the garage and everything. And we're about to start prepping it. I went and got most of these rough areas out with a hot knife. Obviously, you gotta do more sanding, but you get the gist. But go ahead, I'm gonna get a prep cloth. Right down, we start laying down a primer. Because I know this is unpainted, but you gotta get this ready unprimed. Alright, so since we got the prep, gotta wipe it off with a lint-free towel. So we just bought, didn't know that was a thing. So now, wipe it dry. And see, it's already leaving a little bit, so we can actually paint, and it sticks better because it's actually greased. Probably have to do multiple times because so guys, by all means, I'm not a professional. Saw a video, I was like, I can do that. So now I'm doing it. So maybe y'all can feel the same way. But I am not a professional, guys. So don't fully listen to everything I do. Only listen to the good stuff. Yeah, the part that actually works. If we mess up, don't copy it. So make sure to watch the video all the way through before you actually do stuff. Don't follow step by step. So yeah, I'm probably gonna keep everything in here. All right, so since I got gloves on, let's go ahead and go do the lip too. We're gonna paint this outer section, the actual part, you know, that actually shows the same black, so it just kind of blends together, so it doesn't look kind of weird. But the main thing is gonna do this, and we'll get back to you when everything's dried. We're about to start prepping for primer. All right, so I'm about to do one more rinse over with some alcohol, just to make sure I got everything else off the bumper before the primer we lay down. Overall, right now, everything looks really good. It's all matted, which is good. It's what you want to see instead of gloss. So yeah, I'm gonna rinse over with alcohol and start laying some primer down. All right, I'm laying some primer down. I wish I had a mask, but pretty well ventilated, so it's all good. We'll do let's first, I guess. All right, so unfortunately, the primer we got, 2-in-1 sample primer, it's clogged. As I can tell, it's clogged. Wait for a little bit and it's clogged. So I'm actually gonna switch, unfortunately, to this paint and primer, just so we can lay down a base coat. Pretty decent, I guess, but preferably rather have an actual primer, but go ahead and try to use this so I can actually sand it down. So yeah, let's start laying down some primer, I guess, but it'll do, because I'm just gonna sand it down and then add an actual primer base coat down there, and I'll show you all that whenever we actually get to that. So let's go. First coat, about 5 minutes, I think. About 5 to 10. And then we'll start doing hopefully 3 coats. We'll do 2 light coats and then 1 kind of decent heavy coat. What you talking about? Light coverage. So I want to do is get like light coverage so that the actually paint can actually stick to the bumper itself. So that all around. It's looking pretty good. Well, that sucks is this is black, so you can't see as much. But we're just sanding, so we actually won't get to the actual primer. The actual primer later, and then I'll see everything. Yeah, let's let it dry, and I'll come back in 5 to 10 minutes. So Tim wants a shot at this. See how he goes. How do you think you did? Pretty good. It's even. All around. It's pretty even, yeah. That's what you want, essentially, out of a primer. It's 1 even coat. Very flat. I mean, honestly, this is a flat black. But overall, even with primer-wise, a very even flat coat. And we can't really touch it right now, but it looks pretty smooth, so maybe we won't have to do that much sanding after all. Actually, it covered up a lot of the actual scratches over here. That was a little marred, but you can't fix that too much. But everything else looks pretty good. Looks really good, actually. So yeah, I'll get back to y'all when we're ready for that. We'll see how much sanding we need to do, and then we'll actually do the actual primer. And then that should be it for today. And I'm gonna cut back to tomorrow when I actually do the base coat and then clear coat. All right, so we just kept let it fully cure. And look, it's like super smooth. Like, I don't even think we have to sand. It's so smooth. In the actual bumper area, everything's all even coat. It looks like the bumper just came like this, honestly. Everything's all smooth, no pits. Not even like a little bit of orange peel. Everything's all very even. Look at a good satin wrap. And that's just from my finger, so don't worry about that. Everything's all very smooth. We're gonna go ahead, just lay down that gray primer so that everything's all fully protected, so I have a good base coat for the paint to stick on. And then after that, it's wrap for tonight. And I'll catch y'all tomorrow morning. All right, so let's get on with this scratch fill primer. Everything should be good. And yeah, let's get on with it. Second coat of this primer. It's currently 12:31 a.m. I'll look at the time.
What's the password?
12:31 a.m. I'm tired, but I'm gonna get the primer done. Tomorrow I can paint. All right, getting started. All right, so like I said, it's about 12:38. Ran out of primer, so let's see how it looks like when it dries. I'm gonna check that out. I won't record it for y'all. Worst comes to worst, I'll go buy one more can tomorrow, and everything, and then finish off the primer, fully dry for like 30 minutes, and then start painting. It's not that big of a deal because at least you got all the other stuff done. With the gray primer, you can see a lot more of the details other than the black, because that satin black, or the matte satin black, hit a lot. So go ahead and flip the camera for y'all. You can see everything as of right now. And then I'm gonna cut it out and skip to tomorrow because it's mad late. All right, so here's the front lip. Very fiberglass, wide body look. I'm not gonna lie. It looks splotchy, but I gotta see if it's smooth or not. If it's smooth, then it's fine. If it's splotchy, whatever. Luckily, the undercoat for the black was very smooth, so I think it should lay very well. Main thing we worried about was the front lip. I mean, the front bumper. So the front lip's gonna get banged up anyway because he's so low. Fumes right now kind of crazy. Got that fan going. Both the cars are outside. Y'all can't see obviously because it's black. Front lip looks good. Bumper looks a lot better. Y'all can tell with the primer, lays very even. Just looks a little splotchy because of the black undertone. It did get a little splotchy right there, but good thing this is self-leveling, so it probably just looks dark, a lot lighter, but it probably is even. But overall, you can see a lot more of the vents.
Chrome hearts collect.
Yeah, I got chrome heart right there.
I'll just show you.
But everything looks very smooth and even at least. But I'm gonna let it dry. I will let y'all know by tomorrow. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and close the video off. Not close the video off. Time skip to tomorrow because it is mad late. So I'll see y'all in the morning. Alrighty, y'all. So if y'all saw from last clip, yesterday night, we did all the primer, but we haven't sanded it yet because we actually ran out of primer. And honestly, I looked at it this morning and I was like, I don't really need to get more primer because I already have a thick layer of primer. So I'm just gonna go ahead and wet sand everything with, I'm gonna start off with a 600. If it comes down to it, I'll do a 1000. Just make sure it's smooth. But 1 second. My bad, y'all. I had an important phone call I had to pick up real quick. As I was saying, it's just time to sand it down, the primer itself. I'll go ahead and flip the camera and show y'all. Like, it's actually not even bad. It's just like, since it's not even coverage, it's not smooth. So I'm just go ahead and use that as an opportunity to sand it all down and make sure it's all super smooth. I'm gonna be wet sanding it instead of dry sanding, I guess you could say, because then it makes it a lot smoother and not scratches. I will try to get this out, but I wish I had known it and I would have melted down the plastic, but it's too late, it's whatever. I remember yesterday I hit the spray can on this little corner right here. See, when it has a lot of primer, if the sun would exposure would go down, it has a lot of primer like this, it's very even, but we weren't blessed, so it's okay. Good thing that black under that we did was very smooth, so this should help out a lot. So go ahead. Cameraman Tim is currently at work right now. I'm actually on my day off. So just sit you on the tripod and just time lapse me sanding down. The bumper is gonna be the hardest part for sure. The front lip shouldn't be that long. So we'll go ahead and do the front lip first and then move on to the bumper. And yeah, let's cut to the time lapse. All right, so this is about sanding with the 600-ish grit. I feel like 500 or 600, I can't tell. But look, you see all the raised marks have gone down. It is very smooth right now. I gotta spray it off to get the rest of the dust off. So I'm about to bring this actually outside. Use the hose, so I'm not spraying that with a spray bottle. You can see the undercoat of the black primer, and then the gray is actually going away. Kind of like a manga style. Pretty cool. Manga style type of artwork. Here's the front lip for y'all. All the raised areas. I forgot to show, I did try to get this scratch out. It's a lot better now, but as you can tell, there's still a little bit of some jagged edges right there. But this side is very smooth until the primer fill up all that, as well as down here. This side's a little rough still. I'm about to hit that up with a little rougher just to clean up the edges. But that right there is honestly kind of cooked. I don't know what the hell that last owner did, but it's dumb. But anyways, rest of the front lip for y'all before I go and spray it off. If it wants to focus, there it goes. Boom. So yeah, now I'm gonna bring this outside and spray it down with the hose. I use the Pro Blow to dry it all down before I do it with, or I guess not dry it down. I just use the Pro Blow against the creases. I'm gonna start using the 1000. I'm gonna use 2000, maybe if I need it for the paint if it's rough. If not, then I'm gonna go straight to clear coat. So go ahead and rinse this off and start with the 1000. Get this super smooth. it back in and everything. But there might be some people out there that's like, oh, why did you wash it off after you sanded it? It's because if you don't, even after you feel it, this is very smoother now. Before it had all the paint residues, which dripping down there. That's what makes it super rough on the bumper. And if you keep sanding, it's gonna embed more. Just essentially scratch up more of the paint. That's one side. Here's the other side. All the gray you see in the water is the actual primer getting wet sanded off. So yeah, here's the front lip even. Not that much, but still came down, had a lot. That's essentially why you want to rinse it off. End of the day, guys, I'm not a professional. I already said this before. I'm not a professional. I'm just a YouTube mechanic, YouTube detailer, YouTube painter, YouTube everything. Whatever you think I do, add YouTube in front of it, because that's what I do. So I'm making this out. So it's just like, you know, what if somebody's watching this video and they want to do the same thing? And they can essentially do this, go off of my video, learn from that, and then do it to their own car or whatever project they have. But yeah, enough yapping. Let's get back to the 1000. Ooh, said it hurt my back, but gotta push through. Also peep the STI hoodie with the STI in the background. I bought this before I even had the STI, and I knew I had to manifest that shit. But anyways, turn the camera and start sanding some more. Alright, sorry guys, camera died and not even realize. It's after 1000, and just show y'all that wet sanding actually works. Here, all that white you see is actually the primer lifting up, being more prominent on the front lip because it's actually dried and all that. So it's time to rinse that all off. Make sure it's completely dry. I'm gonna wipe it all down with alcohol. If I have to, I'll scuff it with this rubber one. I try to make sure that it was super smooth at first, which it very much is. So, time to rinse off the bumper. You already saw me do that. I'm not gonna put that in the video again. Next time y'all see me, it's either I'm sanding it down or I am laying down or wiping it down with alcohol and then laying down a layer of paint. So I will catch y'all then. All right, so went ahead and grabbed alcohol or rinse it all off, and then I dried it all off. I'm pretty sure y'all did not want to see this. Excuse the paint on my hands. This is from touching like areas like this. I like the fog light where I actually put my hand so I don't damage it. But yeah, so what I was saying was I rinsed it all off, and I dried it all off, and then I put alcohol on, and after everything and testing it, it is honestly super smooth. Like, not smooth enough to where the paint won't stick, but you could just, like this little area, we can see the problem area right there. Super smooth. It just works. So we'll go ahead, lay down the first coat of black, and yeah, I'll get back to you. All right, first coat is fully dry. I did go a little heavy. It's because the can started speeding a little bit. I didn't want to waste this, so I kept spraying and then actually went away. So it's good. Everything looks very even. So now let's hop on to the second coat. All right, so that was a heavy second coat. And it looks great, y'all. I'm not gonna lie, let me go ahead and turn the camera and show y'all. Obviously, still a little wet, so can't promise too much. But it's so smooth and even. It looks so good. Most people are like, oh, why don't you just paint the primer? Or just paint the primer, or just put on whenever, put on clear coat when it was nothing. Because you don't get this sheen. I'm very much debating on wet sanding with the 2000 grit. So it's just polished mirror finish when I put on clear coat. But I'll have to see whenever it fully dries. It should be satin. I went through, I'm gonna say, 2 1/4 cans, because I had some left over of the universal black, just because they didn't have the full color that Tim was looking for. So, because of that, we have this as the last coat, which is the Honda Black Metallic. Only because we couldn't actually find the crystal black pearl that we were looking for. But we looked it up, turns out it's like a very, very, very close match with everything else. And I'm doing that as a top coat because we have the black base so I don't run out of paint. Obviously that's an older can we have. And we just do a quick heavy coat on everything. Probably use the whole can and it'll look great. And after that, depending how it looks, I will put a clear coat on. And with how I've done with other cars and other projects that I've also used this paint on, the clear coat should make everything super, super, super crystal clear and no problems at all. I would use the actual Dupli-Color clear coat, but I've had like this one right here. Actually, I lied, I ran out of it. I thought I had some, but I'm actually gonna use like the actual tiny car one. And I'm actually gonna use this 1K clear that I have. I have some of this and I have a brand new can just in case. But main reason why is because it just looks way better. The actual clear in it is just super crystal clear, I guess you could say. It's like a super high gloss almost. But the tiny cans, it's a super hazy look, even no matter how many layers and how heavy you go, it's always gonna look hazy. I've had the best results with this. So that's my personal opinion and everything that I've done. So I'm gonna go ahead and let this dry. I'm gonna give this 20 minutes to 25 because it is a very heavy coat. But overall, it looks great. So I will catch y'all then. Update, paint is dry. Very tiny bit of orange peel if it wants to focus. Very tiny bit. But you can make do with this. Because even stock paint on got it. And a clear coat will fill a lot of it in. So, time for the black metallic layer to come on. And it should, I'm gonna do a quick check to make sure there's no spots left and I'll hit it with the rest of that can. But in the meantime, next clip y'all see will be me spraying the black metallic down. It looks super good actually. Oh, Look at that gloss. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and check real quick before I put on the black metallic. And let that, look at that gloss. Look at that reflection. Man, that's just like, that's not even like clear coat on it yet. Look at that. All right, I made sure to get all the edges, especially on the side of the bumper right here. Yeah, everything should look really good. I obviously didn't hit these because, I mean, you can see them on the fog light garnish. But I will try to do everything because just in case Tim does get the mesh fog light, I don't want, you know, to see like unpainted. So I'm gonna use the rest of this to at least hit that up. And maybe these areas. No, because the grill should cover that. But just in case, I'm gonna do it just in case. We already cut this little middle section, cut the whole mesh grill. But yeah, I'm gonna use the rest of it, hit up these, so it'll just be black. And yeah, I will get back to you when I spray the black metallic on. And I'm really hoping there's a big difference, at least in the paint. You can actually see the metallic, because otherwise it'd just be a flat black, which is fine because this car is black, so it's a lot easier to paint match. Ooh, it's bars right there. But, you know, you rather see some metallic flake like the rest of this paint. All right, let me set y'all up and spray the black metallic. That last coat hurt my back, but it looks good, I can tell. So go ahead and let this dry. Then it's time for the clear coat. Everyone loves clear coat. Can't wait to see what this here looks like with clear coat. All right, I'll catch y'all then. All right, here is the clear coat I will be using. One Dupli-Color 1K clear. Hopefully y'all can actually see that. But let's get the spray. Say this clear coat is a lot easier to work with, especially the bottom. Hit it a lot more. It is a lot more expensive, like I think like double the price, but it's still worth it. This nozzle is a lot easier and more comfortable to spray than these. But I did a very light haze coating, so to make sure that the clear coat will stick, I'm probably gonna do like 2 to 3 light coats, and then probably 2 to 3 more heavy coats, depending how it looks. But yeah. That's first coat done, so let's get to the second coat. And in like 10 minutes. All right, actually I think I get to a dinner. So I'm about to do a second layer of clear coat and just kind of let it dry, and then I'll go home and do the wet coat. I'm gonna close the garage down, have the heat fan on so that nothing gets overly cold, so where nothing sets. So you go ahead and set the camera up, do a quick layer of clear coat, and let's get to the dinner because I'm hungry. I've not ate at all. All right, second layer. All right, so we're back from the dinner. I am. I don't say stuff. It's kind of sus. Hey, yo. I'm full, so let's get back to work. And I think we're on, there's a third layer light coat, and then we'll do heavy coat. Yeah. But it is currently 10:25, and it's 38 degrees outside. So I have to keep the garage closed or else this paint will not set correctly. And we don't want that because what? Garage right now, it feels about probably 60. I have the space heater on going on this whole time. And that's keeping it good because without that, we'd be cooked right now. I cannot paint. So let's get on with the third layer of clear coat and let's try to get this done by the night. Worst comes to worst, we probably will not install, but at least get it done painting and let it sit overnight so that the clear coat fully sets. But we're not installing. We gotta let the clear coat fully set. So we'll go ahead and turn the camera on and start painting. I wish I can get better angles from y'all, but as right now, Karen Tim is not here. So until he gets home, I will not be able to get better angles from y'all. So let me next coat. Out of clear coat, and I just got the second can heating up. So I guess we'll let this one dry. We're trying to do more of it, but I got a lot of it, so it should be fine. Next coat should be a wet coat though. All right, third coat is dry. Let's get on with the wet coat, and I really want to see what this shit looks like. So let's get on with it. I gotta see what the finished product. God damn, look at that clear coat. There's some stuff in the paint. Look at that clear coat. Gotta do a couple more layers, but God, they look good. That looks so good. I'll go over to the bumper. Damn, it's almost perfect. It's almost glass-like, but not yet. Got a couple more layers. Ooh, I missed a spot right there. I'll get back to that. Hold on. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the second heavy coat of clear coat. So, hoping right now it covers any mistakes that I have. I had that one run area, but after further inspection, it is very, and I mean very, very, how'd you say, I guess shallow? Very small, very thin. So maybe the next coat could actually hide it. We're about to see. I cannot sand it right now. It is not fully set yet, so I actually can't just, get on some sandpaper, start doing it. If it was actually like harder clear coat, actually, yeah, you're not even supposed to do it until it's actually fully cured anyway. So I gotta wait for it to fully cure. Worst comes to worst, tomorrow I will, tomorrow-ish, go through it and spray another quick layer of clear coat on top. As right now, we gotta thug it out. We gotta keep going. Gotta push through. Come on, guys. So I'll go ahead, lay down a second layer. Unfortunately, I really cannot get used to more angles because when I spray, I need both hands because I gotta hold light and the spray gun. I did have my headlamp, but honestly, I can't get close enough to where I can actually keep spraying. Because then I'm scared of actually my hair touching it because I gotta get like mad close like this. So I look stupid on camera. So, go ahead, set y'all back on the tripod. I can only do this one angle because the camera is charging at the same time. Hopefully when it gets a little more charged, I'll get you to a different angle, probably of the bumper, because that's what y'all mainly want to see other than the front lip. So my last coat will for sure be on a different angle. Don't worry, guys, I'm gonna get y'all the shots. I'm just a at-home DIY YouTuber-ish, YouTube DIYer. So let me go ahead, set the camera up, and get y'all to the other, add on another layer of clear coat. God damn, what was that so hard to say? Anyways, let's get to it. Alright guys, so I lied. Went through a can and 3/4 probably of clear coat. But look at that gloss. Can't even tell because the camera is not picking up too well. But it is very glossy. Very glossy indeed. Worst comes to worst, I'll pick up another can tomorrow. But everything looks very good. Very, very good. The swirl kind of went away. Actually, yeah, mainly went away. I don't know if y'all can even tell. I'm gonna use this light. You see that little V right there? Towards like this section. It's very minimal. You can barely see. So that's good. I don't have to worry about that. There's another side. Very glossy. And yeah. Time to let this dry overnight. So if I do anything else, I will let y'all know. But I doubt I will because I actually don't have any more clear coat. And I don't want to layer any clear coat on top because I have other clear coats, but I don't want to risk it because it already looks really good. So I will cut back if anything, or if anything, the next thing y'all might see is the outro. This video is getting very long. All right, folks, final update. Well, main thing was took the front lip off and put it to the ground, but my dumbass forgot that paint outside layer is actually drying and that's not fully cured. When I dropped it down, I wish I had another person with me, but I held it by the middle, so it started sagging down on the sides because of ABS. And the very corners of where the lips are, the corners, started cracking a little bit. So I just threw a quick layer of spray paint, of clear coat of what I had left. And so far, it looked pretty good. But I most likely will get one more can tomorrow of clear coat because you can't go wrong with another, because I don't know, it depends on how it looks. Because if it looks fine, then it's fine. But if not, then I will, because I don't want to risk it. So as of today and this video, this is going to be it. Next video I'll see will be the final assembly and putting it on the cart and the full review and everything. So I'm going to go ahead, cut it off here because it's already super late and it's mad. This video is probably mad long. So if y'all like the video, make sure y'all go down, like, subscribe. And, you know, end of the day, I'm just a DIY garage YouTuber. So I will catch y'all in the next one. I'll see y'all later. Make sure you follow me on Instagram because I'm not gonna lie, I've been posting a lot of shit on there. Nobody sees it.